Ko parihaka te maunga ko Aotearoa, ko Ngāti hau te hapu, ko ngā puhi nui tonu te iwi, ko hau tēnei ko Māsia, ko tātou tēnei, ko Kōrero. Kia ora e te iwi.
Ai, kia ora e te iwi, ko Phoenix Roka tēnei, heuri no hokianga, heuri no pangaru, manga kāhia. Ai, heuri no ngā puhi, let's go.
Kia ora e te iwi. It is I, Luke Bird, the Birdman. Cuckoo! And here we are for another fantastic episode. I'm also from the mighty North. Where else would I rather be but the North? Kikau. And you are here with NZME iHeartRadio's latest, greatest, most colourful and fabulous podcast, Kōrero.
Tika.
Tahi.
Let's kōrero.
We all got just live buttons.
Yeah.
If you think that's a button, like, it's all live.
That's live, man.
That's right. It's so live, we're going to do it again.
That's why some way it's a little bit pitchy.
Nah, pai.
Oh, that's
Tukua.
good. Tahi.
I like it. He's testing us. He's throwing.
I'm going up and down.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
I think we hit it.
Where's
We
it
hit
gonna
it.
go?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. Kōrero is a newest podcast where we celebrate te reo Māori, Māoridom, Māori doing great things, but how you can use cool little bits of te reo Māori in your everyday life, no matter if you're a beginner, at kohanga, a Pākehā, whatever, make it work and have some fun, because it's all about giving it a go and to kōrero.
Kōrero. It's all about inspiring our rangatahi, our
Yes.
whānau, our friends. Because if you want to be somebody,
Oh, and you want to go somewhere?
You better wake up and pay attention.
this is our waita. If you want to be somebody,
and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Oh,
All live, see?
every episode.
Go to hit to
Tune in. All right, e te iwi. We are Kōrero. We are the Tokotoru Tapu.
Cha.
And what's our topic for today? What's our kaupapa o te rā?
Ai, Marcia, hey, fantastic. As you know, Etiwi, by now you should, because you've been tuning in for a wee while. Every episode, we bring you a fantastic kaupapa o te rā. And so today's kaupapa o te rā, or the take, the purpose, why we're here, is celebrating Māori in music, opera, stage, theatre, and doing greatness around the world. And today, get your vocal coach lessons out, girls, because we're about to bout the house down. We have got one of Aotearoa's most sort of iconic, one of my meteors, our meteors from the mighty Te Tai Tokiro, who has gone off to do some pretty major things around the world under the leadership of the one and only Dame Kiri Te Kanawa, but started right in whāngarei of Te Tai Tokiro. The one and only opera singer, Kawiti Waetford, is joining us for our podcast
Yes.
today. I cannot wait.
Aye, and you cannot wait e te whānau. Don't go anywhere. Don't be swiping up your app.
No.
Don't be going to YouTube or
No.
whatever, because Kawiti is coming very shortly.
I cannot wait. It's the one and only. Oh, the Waitford himself.
Yeah, and when you say something like Māori excellence, opera singing, renown across the motu and te ao,
I go straight
you
there.
can't go past
Yes.
Kawiti Whiteford.
Well, he's also like a green finger. He lives off the grid, you know. He's
Yeah.
got like sustainable living. He's just an all-around good person and makes us feel bad about ourselves.
Yeah, like it's giving like, he's in a suit or suited up or operatic, and then he steps out into his kāinga out Matapodi up north.
He's wearing his
and
flip-flops.
or he's just feet in the sand,
Yeah, ringa,
living off the land.
He's a vibe.
Girls.
Girls, that's
We
right. Well,
get
he is
it.
here, and I cannot wait, because he's a vibe. We know him since we were young, and now he's sort of blossomed into the Spartan of opera legendary awesomeness.
Spartan of opera.
Spartan, I know. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
That was good.
Hi, I'm a Spartan of opera.
Stick around, it's here. It's going to be great. So, tahi though, cafe.
Cafe. That is right. Now, coffee ordering around the motu is becoming more and more of a thing around the world. People know us, as I said before, as being coffee connoisseurs. We know our stuff. We've got some of the top baristas in the country who make coffee, competitions around the world. But we're getting more and more sort of into ordering our coffee in te reo Māori, and more coffee shops around the country are almost participating in it.
Yeah.
You go to like a garage station, all in te reo.
And because it's an everyday thing, I mean, you guys have like 2-3 coffees a day.
Marcy, we're not judging.
Yeah, I'm building up in every episode, maybe I will build up to have a coffee one day. Hoi anō, I do have our coffee order in te reo Māori for today.
Okay, Marcia.
And I'm looking at you, Luke. What are we ordering?
Okay, so I'm going to walk into my coffee shop, and I'm going to get a large mocha full cream.
Okay.
Okay,
sounds great.
Okay, I'm going to be the customer.
Yes, and Phoenix here, you could be the barista.
All right, I'll be the
Can
barista.
you put on a really cool barista accent for me, please?
What's a cool barista accent?
Hi.
Yeah. I'm going to go English, British. I don't know
British,
why. I don't know why.
No, that's
but,
cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I like it a lot, yeah.
Welcome to our coffee shop. How can I help you, sir?
All right, and then Luke, you're going to tell him, he
All
mocha miraka creamy maku. So, if you didn't get it, mocha translates to mocha.
Oh, groundbreaking. Wow. Say that again.
Mocha, mocha.
Mocha, 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 mocha.
Yeah, so if you want a mocha, you can say mocha, right?
Okay. So
Okay,
Anor,
that's a
kōrero
mocha
anu.
is a mocha, and then full cream, we just say miraka creamy.
Kia ora e hoa, he mocha miraka creamy māku.
Here you go. Your mocha. With full
Well
cream.
done. This role play is great.
Yeah, no, you know what? Stick to your day job. No,
My
no
British
deal.
accent went out the window. I'm sorry about that.
All right, so shall I say it again, but in a British accent, yeah?
British accent,
Brit-
also in Māori,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
absolutely.
All right, if
Kia
you're
ora.
going to have a large mocha with full cream, but in Te Reo Māori, you can say...
Can I get a mocha miraka creamy māku?
Marco.
He turned
He
Italian.
went Italian.
Yeah.
Marco. Nice, I like it.
All right.
Can I get a he mocha miraka creamy māku?
Nanga pihia te rahi.
He te rahi, how large?
He nui.
He nui.
yeah.
He wants a big one.
Yeah. And if
Well,
you want
if
a
you know,
big
you
one,
know.
it's all the way you say it. So you can say, oh, nui. Or you can say, nui. You want it filled up, no tied out on this one.
No one likes it tied out. So, kōrero anō, he mocha miraka creamy māku nui.
Kia ora. Ki cafe.
Oh, I'm going to try this one. Let's go.
Good. Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right, it's time for our game.
Oh, yes.
that's
Now,
right.
Ia Wiki, we come up with a new kemu to show people at home how you can utilise te reo Māori, have some fun, but just give it a go. Even if it's not te reo, have a laugh at yourself. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
That's right, which leads us beautifully into our segment, Reheko. Where we play a game.
Let's commence.
Or let's commence if you're Luke Bird, where we play a game just to, hei whakahihiri te hinengaro i te roro
Ai.
me te nono e tahi
Kia ora.
wā.
Thank you for that. I was making sure
Te
you got that
ngā
one
kau me
in.
te wairua.
Nā, koe and those things as well. So Reheko, today we're playing a game called Waiata Mai.
Ai.
Yeah, and nā pehia tēnei ki
Aye,
nei.
Auntie Pear here. Thank you for the
Pear here.
inspo.
She's a vibe.
We've seen it on her TikTok, and it goes a little bit like this. You have to sing the jingle every time.
Okay, give it a whirl, girl.
Okay, and
Awai
then
e starts.
the ture is you only can sing one syllable of the waiata, and then we just have to catch on to
Wow.
what it is.
Okay,
Mana noiho.
yeah.
Okay, it goes. Maku e tati. Ki te mōhio koe, i te waiata, waiata mai, waiata mai. Okay, here's my song. He,
Oh, and we got a guess from that?
maybe it's higher. I'll take it up. He,
Oh,
He aroha he. I know. I was trying to feel the wider one, okay?
He,
He.
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 It's been going, kua horapa, it's been going all over social media.
Oh.
Waitangi Day, it went like viral.
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 It went viral.
he kupu au tēnā. No te tai tokera, he
You're
viaru.
digressing.
He.
He,
Hakaputanga. He aroha.
Wow.
he.
No, I'm not smelling what you're stepping in.
From the chest. Yeah, see our production assistant at the back there.
Even that.
Yeah.
Ra, she's got it.
What is
it? From the chest. Waitangi Day, whakaputanga flags. Whakaputanga flags flying.
Oh, this should be us.
I've got a long bone earring in my ear.
And
I've
a
got
kiwi
my
coming out the
chest
other way.
showing if I was a male.
Yeah. Wow.
Sorry.
Well, some of the aunties just show it.
No wonder I don't know the song.
He,
He.
you guys suck.
Is it a waiata no te tai tokiro?
He toi ora hau no ke tono tuaro taku rongo mai.
Mai whiti, yeah. Yeah.
Luke still does it.
I know the song, but I don't know the words.
Yeah,
No, Uncle Stan.
Beautiful song.
Karo haki aia, because he's probably going to see this.
I hope he
Or hear
does.
this.
And I actually thought you would come home with that, Phoenix.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're Phoenix Stan.
Yeah.
Ruka.
Now I'm questioning our Māori tanga.
Hey, I'm just going to get our Māori card revoked.
Okay, that's how you don't play. That was round one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ki te mōhiokoe, i te waiata, waiata mai, waiata mai.
Okay, I'm ready for this. Top.
Kure o toku o.
Cow, but good. Top.
Toro.
No.
mai.
Cow.
Okay.
This is the goa. Everyone
Okay.
learns this in kura.
Are you?
Top.
Ro.
No.
Did that.
Top.
Tō tera mai ngā iwi. No.
Okay.
Go.
Top.
Bro.
It's this beat too.
clips
Top. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so loving it. Top.
Tōko
No,
ima
you-
oku
no.
tamariki e noho ana I roto I te motoka. Hey.
Wow.
No? Cow?
No.
Oh, you're going to pinch yourself. So
Yeah, I
you get it.
am.
Top.
It's giving toro mai, but it's not.
Yeah.
Same sort of rhythm. Should I just give it to
Oh,
you?
no.
Oh,
I've got it,
okay,
I've got
that's
it.
it. All right,
Okay, do
ready?
one more.
To ia mai te wakane.
Kumea.
Kumea mai te wakane.
Now, you know what? If you like those of obviously who are watching, we've just given it away. There's a big ukulele sitting on our table. We haven't picked it up. Obviously means we can't play it.
It's all for
It's
show.
definitely a decoration thing.
Oh, very good.
Oh, thank you. All right, Phoenix, ready?
Here we go.
I te mōhiokoe, I te waiata, waiata mai, waiata mai.
Here we go. E.
Oh.
E minaka ana takua.
Oh, wow. No,
That means
that's
it's
a good
a
song, though.
E te atua managitia mai rā mātou.
No.
Okay.
E rangi pai tēnā wā.
Okay.
But e kau.
Oh, sorry about it, Mr.
Umai, umai,
Serioki.
That's not the song. E.
Oi.
E te mete bum squete.
Me te bum squete.
Carl? Okay.
Oh, God.
E.
E.
Oh.
I can't, like, that's.
Heck, we've had.
That's it. E.
E hara
Ra i te mea no
E hara i te
nai.
waiata.
Hara i te waiata, ai.
Oh,
Okay, one more guess.
E.
E
Oh, it's not even that
Kiri,
long. Oh,
Kiri.
no.
Ah.
That is a good one, though. No, it's probably not that
Who am
one.
I?
E te iwi.
Oh,
Whakaroko mai.
Ka mata rangatahi. Leah cover special.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's a vibe.
Yeah, so that's how you don't play the game.
All right.
Fun, eh?
I reckon one more round.
Okay.
Just one, real quick.
Okay.
Ki te mōhiokoe, I te waiata, waiata mai, waiata mai. Ko,
Ko.
ko,
Ko. It's confident.
come out.
With the chest.
Ko,
Ko.
Ia kumek.
ko,
Rero.
ko. Or it's like, ko.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, he's got it.
Ko
He's-
te ata mo.
Oh, hey, nah.
Pata tuhi. Nah.
Here we go. I'll just do it. Ko ngā tiku.
Puni te au puni.
Kia ko tai ai tātou katoa.
Ah, Chan.
That is a banger, Muri Whenua.
Yeah.
If you listen to Ngāti Nere, you all know.
Whanota.
Ah.
Ki te mōhiokoe, I te waiata, waiata mai, waiata mai.
Okay. Ko. Is it a waiata Māori? He waiata Pākehā?
Ah.
Actually, you know.
Ko.
I feel like,
Cause
I'm your lady, and you are my man. Hey, whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can.
Go, Luke.
We're heading for something.
Auntie Celine.
You know, I do it to myself. I start on the highest note.
Every time.
Like you realise you cannot do that, eh?
I'm just letting you know now that I'm clenching so hard
Yeah.
that any dust mite in this cushion is running.
Yeah. Can we get a chair replacement, please?
Yeah.
Replace the chair.
He starts it, then he looks at us like
Like
we
oh.
started it.
Yeah, and on that very high note, let's just waihoa.
Yeah.
Just leave it there.
Ara, that is our kemu. Waiata mai,
Give
a
it a-
waiata mai.
Give it a go. Have some fun. Play with your tamariki and yourselves. Just go for it. Add your little songs in there. Good way to learn a new waiata as well.
Yeah.
Waiata mai.
Waiata mai, kei te tika. Before we get to our guest, we've got one more section before that. Kei wainganui i te rā. Tutahi, it is time to kōrero without a ringa kōrero.
Rerenga kōrero tēnā whakarongo mai. Yep, there we
Come
go.
over here to our favourite puka puka, te reo kape kape, Māori wits and humour, Ngā Hona Black.
We love
He also has a really cool blue one.
Yeah.
Iti te kupu.
Ia te
with
wā.
Nui te kōrero.
With Māori metaphors and similes. Engari, te rānei, anei.
Okay, here we go, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting good at these, I have to say. I'm getting very good.
Yeah. Te tū mai hoki o te ihu.
Now, why do we have to do a mouthful?
Yeah,
Te
sorry
tū
about it.
mai hoki o te ihu.
Oh, I'm going with stuck up. Snobby.
Yeah, nose, plump, like
That's where I'm
pulled up
going.
Te
nose.
tū mai
te
hoki o te ihu.
Oh,
like-
yes, you're pulling up
like
the nose.
The
at
way I
something.
envisage it is like your kid, you make your tamariki kai, and they're like, oh, I'm not eating that. You know, like they turn their
yeah.
nose up at it.
Ah.
And then you say that to them, like, oh, this guy, te tū mai hoki o te ihu, or whatever it is.
Pulling up the nose, yeah, it's something.
No, you're pretty on the buzzer. You're pretty on the buzzer.
So, snob.
Tū is to stand or, you know.
Upright
Yeah, tika. Hoki o te ihu. Ihu being our nose.
nose.
And so we've got a stand-up nose.
And typically when you have a stand-up nose, you're snobby.
Yes,
Yeah, like,
and that
turn
is
your nose up at
exactly
the
what
sky.
it is. Te tū mai hoki o te ihu, turning up the nose. What a snob.
What a snob.
What a snob.
What a snob.
Sorry, I wasn't. Am I supposed to have positive ones?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. We get it. You've got an attitude. It's fantastic.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, you're just sitting there, maybe you're in the crowd and you go, hey, kia ora matua, and then they just don't acknowledge, or they just like sort of
I
give
do
you
that.
the head flick, but like
Yeah.
it's effortless.
I do that in the car. If someone's like waving at me, I'm like, oh, hi. Don't know who you are. But
But at least
And then
you
snob.
give effort back.
wow, do I?
Well, if you know, you're what a snob, and you could say, to mai hoki o te ihu. It is a long thing. I'm just going to say, to ihu.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's,
Or ihu too.
Ihu
vibe.
To ihu. There's two of them.
I
No,
would- well,
ihu too. We're
I would
just,
use that.
kia ora hona, we just edited your book again.
Yeah.
Ihu too. What a snob.
What a snob.
Aye.
Use it and abuse it.
Ka
Have
koe
some
he
fun with it.
tauira ma te hunga e whakarongo mai ana.
Aye, so maybe it's a celebrity, maybe it's not. Maybe it's part of your fun and they just
the
walk
old
past you. They walk directly past you because they're better than you, or you've just, they're giving, everybody else is beneath me.
Yucky.
You can say, oh, ihu too, what a snob.
Ihu
Ihu tū. Te tū mai, what? Te
The long part
Yes,
of you
it is.
feeling very fancy. Te tū mai hoki o te ihu,
Te tū
mai
mai
hoki o te ihu.
or simply ihu tū.
Ihu tū.
tū.
What a snob.
Snob.
What a snob. Didn't even wave back to me.
Yeah.
What a snob.
That's our rerenga kōrero.
Rerenga kōrero
Tēnā whakarongo mai. It's kupu iwa.
Nui te kōrero.
Bye. All right, it's exciting time.
I am
It's the best part of
Marcia, I am so excited for this because, you know, he is waiting in the wings. We have got him. He's one of our metes. He's from Te Tai Tokerau. He is one of our greatest exports, I believe, of opera tanga.
Atu e a mate. Oh.
Yeah. Opera. Yeah.
Of the opera.
I was like, whoa.
No, he is a vibe. And he is here with us, Itiwi, to celebrate musicality, operatanga, theatre, stage. Shall we bring him in?
Oh, we shall. Tahia te marae,
Oh,
tuku
yeah.
a te karanga,
Kia
tuku
ora.
a te haka.
ready.
Let's make it feel special.
Tēnā koe, Kawiti Whiteford, nau mai ki tēnei hōtaka, kōrero e koe, te tangata nui o te ao mai a te, nau mai Kawiti Whiteford, nau mai Kawiti
Per tornami felice del cuor Bona nā te whānau.
Morena. Hara mai te tahi āhua. Hara
hara
mai.
mai.
Tō ihi, tō wehi, tō mana.
Absolutely.
Tēnā
Your
tātou.
wairua kei te rongo.
Now,
Yeah.
before we get into it, Kawiti Waetford, the one and only opera sensation, gone off to do some pretty cool things around the world, was under the leadership of the one and only Dame Kiri Te Kanawa.
Kia ora.
But you started in good old Whangarei. Where are you from? Who are you? Hit it.
Tēnā koutou, o te rā, tēnā tātou te iwi. Ko he uri tēnei no te taitokerau, a Ngāti Hine, ki te tuawhenua, Ngāti Wai, ki te takutai moana. Ngā whā, ki te pū o te wheke Ngāti Rangi. Ngā toronga o te taitokerau whānui. Yeah, it's cool to see the faces from Te Tautokera up here in this whare. Nā reira tēnā tātou.
Tēnā koe. O te rā, I'm loving. Sorry about it, bougie tanga.
Yes.
I feel a bit overdressed, to be honest with you.
Are we
No, this is
underdressed?
I am
So
loving
if
the
you can't
colour.
see, but yes, Kawiti's coming with nice blazer, blue blazer, lovely.
He's giving
propped
me,
up
like-
white collar.
MP, the Minister of Primary Industries vibe.
Or Moko Te Pania vibes. He always comes,
does.
you know, ready.
You definitely, you
But hey,
definitely.
this is a bit of a flashback to the weekend. Just gone with your fabulous
My colour.
sequin suit we
the
all saw
colour
on social
tanga.
media.
You know what? We stopped traffic. Literally stopped
I can
traffic.
imagine.
It-
Don't you
well-
do that all the time anyway?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thank
That's
you.
in everything.
Thank you. Now, for our listeners at home and people watching, we have got a bit of the bio on you.
Yes, and I actually think you said it. Because, like, you've done so much. Puta no te motu, puta no te ao. O te rā he Raukura no Te Aho Matua. We can't forget that.
Absolutely.
Known you for years. International operatic training abroad and mentorship under, of course, Dame Kiri Te Kanawa.
yes.
Kawiti and his wife, Jessie, made the move back to Aotearoa. Since then, they've also founded a self-care company, Modern Rituals, which aims to help people find balance in their everyday life. And that's what I love about you. You're out here, you're doing all of that stuff, but then you're also toes in the sand over here, living it up
Being
in
real.
Matakoti. Must
It's all
be
about
nice.
balance e te whānau, you know, like, especially today, far out. Nui te mahi ki te mate ana tata ki te whakatutu ki kaupapa, you know, getting all the mahi done across all the, like, whether you're down in Tāmaki doing all these amazing things and you go back home to your marae and you have to go on the AGM and all those kind of things. Definitely about finding that balance.
Now, where did it all start for you
Yeah,
as an
let's go.
entertainer? Let's go. Let's get straight in there. Let's go back to the days when you were doing the Waitangi Cultural Show.
With,
Way back when. So where did it all start for you to lead up in a career of music and opera?
To be honest with you, ko tō tātou reo Māori, Miki, me tōna ao. Like, I just remember my nannies always singing to me. I was born here in Auckland, actually, on the party of Mount Albert. But, you know, I whānau mai maua ko taku tuahine I raro I te whare o waku tupuna. So 4 generations living in the same whānau. Ko hangareo Waiatarau here in Freeman's Bay. But, you know, mai te whānautanga mai, taino mai ki nāi nei, ko te reo me ngā waiata, ngā haka, everything that makes us Māori was the basis of this. And I think that's what we all express wherever we go when we're grounded in that anyway. So, ori, waiata, haka, kohanga reo, kura kaupapa. When I was 4, my nan and my mum took me to see the Phantom of the Opera at Aotearoa. I was 4, so all I did was with my cousin gonna bite everybody's blimmin', you know, reke underneath the chairs. But there was this one song, Music of the Night,
Yes.
that I just remember, he reke tēnei, this is a different way of singing to what you know, out of the context of the bubble of what you're upbringing. So anyway, that was kind of like a little taster. And I remember, I was 4. And I said to my mum, I'm going to be the best opera singer I can be one day. And, you know, like, and obviously Dame Kiri has been a household name throughout all of our upbringings.
Absolutely.
So, you know, ko ia hoki te tauira, along with all of our amazing Māori who have done so many different things. And that's the thing for us. We go into these spaces where we may not have been or where few of us have been in the past, and we just keep, you know, para te huarahi, make the pathway for our babies.
That's right.
Yeah, well, because you say you're 4, I'm going to be the best opera singer, you know.
Or something.
How like, what were the steps to get there? Like, because you know, you say that to your mum and your mum's like, Well, I'll take you to opera school. Do we even have that?
Well, we did actually, and you know this, Luke,
Yes,
because
yes.
we learned from the same singing teacher. Beautiful wahine, beautiful kuia, Joan Kenaway.
Yes.
Whangarei.
Wow.
She was also taught by a nun called Sister Mary Leo, who was the teacher of Dame Kiri and a lot of that generation.
That's right.
And they all have this particular way of singing, this technique, and you hear it. Anyway, so we were fortunate enough to be taught by Joan, and I think I was 7 the first time I went to her, and I think I asked Mum, I want to go for singing lessons. And, doing kapahaka, all that kind of stuff. But when I got to Joan, I was a little boy soprano. I, was singing with her for a while, and then I got all, a bit whakamā, because at the time we were at Kura Kaupapa Māori o te Rawhitiroa, and, didn't really fit the mould. So I stopped singing for a while. But, like kapahaka is an amazing platform for all of us, no matter what we end up doing. It puts you on the stage, teaches you all these skills, pressure, performing, all that kind of stuff. And then manu kōrero played a big part. Because from kapahaka as a 40-strong team on the stage to just yourself, with your crew behind you.
Yes.
But, doing manu kōrero through school was an amazing platform, again, to then narrow down, okay, it's just you and you have to present something. And then at the same time, when I was doing manu kōrero, I was learning with Joan. And so she really inspired us to, yes, we're singing the music and we have to do the technical stuff, but she always said, make sure you sing the poetry and tell the story. And that's what we do well as Māori on the stage.
Yes.
All these different
Storytellers.
Storytellers.
Beautiful.
Ngā pūrākau, ngā kōrero tuku iho. So really from that, those were the steps up until...
And for those of us who don't know the world of opera that well, or we're just hearing about it now from you, what are the key differences between opera and just singing in general? Because we know what singing is, we know what song, we know those things. But what are the key differences that make opera versus just singing?
Oh, yes, that it.
I really like what Brad Cohen, the General Director of New Zealand Opera at the moment, has been saying. He said, opera is a world art. It's a world art first practiced by Europeans. So tēnei mea te waiata, tēnei mea te whakaputa I o karearo tō maroto I te reo waiata, me te whakātu I tō katoa ki te ao, ki te hunga whakarongo ki te marea. E hara I te mea, mahi whānui te ana, tēnei āhuatanga, e tēnā iwi, e tēnā tangata, e tēnā whenua. It's nothing new. It's just, going back to your question, bro, I think, and this is getting like a little bit into the technical elements of things, but if you think of how our taiao shapes us. Think of us coming from, ngā mautere o te moana nui a kiwa. Tai mai ana ki konei, a tātou tupuna, they lived in the sunny tropics. So their culture developed in a certain way. Get to here, it's bloody cold. Massive, te wao nui a tāne, the unknown. So it changed also the way that they lived and their whare and all that kind of stuff, but also changed the way they, sing too.
That's right.
If you listen to the Imene Tuki of the Cook Islands, their nannies, man, they lean on their frontal resonators. So then their environment means that they have to cut through a atea. Going back to the opera thing, the classical technique of opera was developed through like domed ceilings in Europe. I.e. churches,
Yes.
So that kind of plummy, the heaps of space in the sound, and you become your own, I suppose, amplifier. And so, that would be one of the elements of the differences of opera. But man, you listen to our kapa,
They're leaning there.
boom! It's a really interesting space that I'm really interested in exploring, and how can we keep developing our sound, the Māori sound, and all its beautiful technique colours, and drawing from these different spaces too.
Yes. Tai Tokido, it's where it's at. We all live there.
We all live
there. That's
live
right. There. What brought you to come home from doing the stuff in London as an opera singer? What made you go, you know what, my wife and I, we want to come home but still continue a career here?
Yeah.
Into Tai Tokido. Yeah,
I mean, man, for us, me and my wife, and when you grow up, you kind of go through different phases and things become more important to you over time. For my wife and I, it was really important for us to be home to have a family. So we got 2 beautiful baby girls. You do. Rehutai, 4.5, Hana Mairangi, 1.5. And it was really important for us to bring up, whenever it was that we were going to have babies, bring them up home amongst the whānau, on the whenua, and within te ahuru mōwai o te ao Māori anō hoki me te reo. And that extends to having people who are able to provide that around.
Can I just say too, you have the most perfect looking babies in the whole world.
You always say this to me, Phoenix.
Because they
does,
They
right?
look like they've been photoshopped.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you see my wife, I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
Their
banging.
faces, your babies are amazing. They're beautiful.
They are very beautiful babies.
All of my babies beautiful.
So
Oh yeah, mine too.
yeah, yours are too. Yeah.
being in an industry though, like the music industry, so to speak, what is your advice to anyone at home that wants to get into it? Because we all know in our industry, it is very fickle, it's very hard, and it's one of those ones where you have to always keep moving and evolving. What's your advice?
And like for me, not even the most of my mahi is not like singing but it goes across kind of language, voice, and connecting people. And so I think
Love that. Preach.
I think one of the best advice, I mean, depends on what you think about it, but for me is having a whole lot of different strings to your bow and being able to use what it is that you've honed and crafted and then see where it's able to add value in different spaces that might not be, you know, in that initial space. So yeah, what's your skill set and how transferable are those skills? I mean, look at you fellas. You're going from space to space, the tokotoru tapu, but you're in different spaces, and that I think is a real skill.
That's
How do
because
you
we're
network?
greedy.
That's because you're fabulous. Yeah, he ha wōpukenga, he ha hoki ngā o toronga, and what are your networks, and how networking, honestly, it's one of the biggest skill sets to create, he whanaunga, whakawhanaunga.
Absolutely.
And really, bottom line, as long as you're a nice person and networking, that's where it is. You got to be kind, be nice.
Being kind. And also knowing your worth.
Yes.
That's a real thing, because you can give and give and give, but then kei takahia koe. Nā reira, kia ngā kautuwhera, kia whakaro tuwhera, engari kia mōhio koe ki tō mana āhua ake, ki tō mana Māori. Motuhake, you know, tokatū mana.
I love it. I'm loving all your kōrero. My actual one question I really am wanting to ask, and I can't believe I already haven't asked you. Dame Kiri Te Kanawa, you know, she is koina koia te tauira o tēnei ao. O tira no konei, no te tai tokerau. We'll claim her as well.
Kei te tai tokerau.
Wow,
Noho,
nah,
I'm
we're claiming
egari.
that, not te tai tokerau. What was it like? When did you get that call? When did you get that shoulder tap? Like, hey, kia ora, it's Dame Kiri here. Well, I want you.
Yeah, because we all know,
that, but-
like, that is like a very big taumata teite. And to get there, it's not just, let's just go for a coffee. It's a lot of work.
What was it like? What happened?
Tika, when I first met her, it was here in the opera studio, in the opera factory, and they were running a workshop. And Terence Dennis, who was one of my mentors at Otago University, he played for her. He was his accompanist, and was on the Kiri Te Kanawa Foundation board. They had a kōrero, and when she came down to Dunedin after the end of my first year, she was doing a recital in the town hall, and I got an opportunity to sing for her. And then it was from there, and it wasn't a like, haramai, it was like, there's something there to be shaped and moulded.
I love that.
Will you know, he tīmatanga haerenga.
Yeah.
And I think that's
She saw
across the board.
potential.
And that's what we do, that's what mentors do, right? Or kaiako, or te pau, te ara pautama that, you know, that tauira in our ahurea is like, when you're on the stage, you help your teina get to that, and then when they are on that stage, they then help other people. So it's you only give as much as tautoko as the akonga is willing to take and then move with as well.
Yes, good
So
point.
it's iterative. It's not like, oh yeah, karamai. But it was from that stage, and then I got like little opportunities to have like a lesson with her, and like singing for the different performance opportunities, and going to Italy as well, which were all like these foundational kind of checkpoints.
Yeah.
Haere tonu, kapai, ne.
Oh, yeah.
Kapai.
And are you one to like, there's the opportunity, I'm grabbing it, I'm going hard, I'm all in? Or were you like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what's happening?
Both. No, for sure. And I go back to that quarter, like, mehe mea, ko hoa atu ki a koe te tahi huarahi, e tahi taonga. Like, if you get opportunities, then you got to rise to the challenge and you got to rise to the occasion. Otherwise, well, move over for someone else.
Take care.
And
so
time
true.
and place, time and place too. But with Dame Kiri and I, mihi to her heart out because she, atu i au, there's so many young singers that she's helped at the early stages, but also throughout their careers, like massive. And you wouldn't be able to do that unless you had, the sway that she's had, the incredible career that she's had.
Absolutely.
And at this kind of stage in her life where she's done everything and she's able to then give back. And that's that arapautama thing. That's the mentor, the akonga, the teacher and student relationship. And I think we all experience that in other ways. Matua, Ralph and Wha Oriel, wakaama, we used to do wakaama at Kura. The same thing. You get these amazing people who see potential and an opportunity to raise our babies for the future.
Yes, and that is all about opportunity. Is like a visitor. You never know if they come back.
Absolutely.
Before we say haerera and mātua hoki ki te kāinga, because we're all metes at the end of the day, but we're big fans of you and we love your mahi. What are some final words you would give out to the iwi? Some really good
Well,
that real what's the word for that?
That's a good word.
Yeah.
I'm at a stage in my life where we're growing babies. So we have to find that balance, as you fellas were talking about. We live in a tiny home up in Kiri Kiri, fortunate to be on the land of Jesse's whānau. So they get to have that relationship with their krani papa, krani mama. And to be able to find a balance between, as you say, like having your feet in the ground, toes in the sand, fingers in the earth, making your gardens and stuff, and also being able to go over to Luxembourg or Rome and still sing and have that kind of thing. It's that finding that balance. He ha te kauhanga nui. Where's the where's that middle ground, that balance that both you as an individual and your awhero, your wabata, your hia moi moa mo te apopo, for yourself, but also for your babies coming through, and then extending, of course, to your wider whānau and your hapu and your marae.
Absolutely.
Well, we get so many kaupapa thrown at us as Māori. Mako anō mea. Me pēhea rā tātou, he nui te mahi, nā reira. If we're talking about our reo, one of the big things we can do is feed it to our babies, and we need friends, and we need whānau.
Kōrero.
Hei hoa kōrero.
Kōrero.
Massive whawhai. So okea ururoatia, fight the fight, keep fighting, but also enjoy moments and don't get stuck too much in the future or the past, but be present.
I thought he was just a singer. He's a speaker.
He's a speaker.
Lots of fun.
He's a marae boy, anchored to the whenua. I love that. Hey, Kawiti, as always, we love you. We love what you do for our community, for our rohe of Te Tai Tokero, showing off the best of the best. Nei te mihi kauanuanu kia koe te mete.
E mihi ana, e mai mātai e tuku aroha atu ana ki a koe otira, ki tō hoaranga, ki tō whānau, ki tō hapori. Yeah, and that's your poroporo aki now you can.
Kia ora. Kawiti Waetford, everybody!
How cool is he?
Isn't he fabulous? And
So
like,
good.
we've known him since we were kids.
Yeah,
So to
yeah,
we
literally.
were since we were kids,
Literally.
teenagers. And what I love about Kawiti, and especially of being up from Te Tai Tokero, he does never ever, no matter where he goes in the world, he never forgets it. He is strong,
That part.
Ngāpuhi, Te Tai
Amazing.
Tokero.
He's amazing, talented. But I just realised, because you said we've known him since he was a kid, we've known Pere for a long time. Maybe it's us.
Maybe it's us.
Maybe
We're the inspiration.
We are it. Maybe we are the toko toru tapu.
You know, but
if you got kids, meet them. Get them to meet us.
it is that, It's rubbing shoulders with the right people. But, this is what this whole podcast is just a huge highlight to me, because just hearing Māori, Tai Tokero,
That's cool.
from our hapori, from our whānau, out there doing the do.
Pūkenga
And there's so many more people doing it. And if you are one of those people listening or watching and you think, I could do that, yeah, you can. Get up and do it. Make a difference. Be the opportunity. Be the potential.
And you know what? We've got more coming next week.
I cannot wait, Marcia. Give me a
Next
hint.
She's a doctor. She's a homeowner. She's
got
a
it.
mama.
I've got it.
Bro.
It's the one and only Dr. Truly Harding is joining our show next week, E Te Iwi. She's a doctor, as you said, a homeowner, a tiny home builder, and a mama, and she is doing the do and everything else. You need to join us for that episode, because we've got plenty more to come.
And she's Māori and she's Tai Tokero.
Oh,
my.
you know what I've just realised? I think all of our shows are Te Tai Tokero.
Te tai tokera.
Apuhi nui tonu e.
All right, it's time for us to get on out of here. These mics just make us want to stay all the time.
Oh, you know what? Wherever you are today, Iti, we have a great one. Be safe, be merry, and we are back next week for another brand new episode with what? Kōrero!
Ika.
Kōrero.